Hello once again, people, and welcome to my extremely oversaturated market for Doom-rated content. Because when you want to watch Doom stuff, you want to sit there for over 90 episodes, torturing yourselves and watching me wander around aimlessly and do it! Yeah! Okay, so what we look at today? We're looking at Heaven and Hell. Actually, this is probably one of the levels that I've been thinking of that I knew we kind of had to get to eventually. So yes, people, this is actually a level I do recognize. So we still definitely not past the part where I stopped playing these. And like I said, this is one of the levels that I definitely remember. Heaven and Hell was made though by Kenneth S. Forte. That's very interesting. We haven't seen Kenneth S. Forte since MELANGE last. And yeah, he's been a very active person during all these levels. He's designed like a lot of levels. And this is just yet another in his series of weird levels that he's created. And let's see here. 118. That's actually interesting. I think this might be actually his first level so far in chronological order. If his timestamps are accurate in the fact that he didn't change them around, but just left it as inaccurately placed as he did, this would place it one day before his previous first level. Yeah, all his levels were kind of placed like right next to each other. This was one day before Logo, though. So that's interesting, because this might be his earliest made level. At least so far that we've seen. Which I find very interesting, because I think this level is a bit better designed than what we saw in, like, other ones, for what he has. We'll see, though, when we get into it. It's been a long time since I played it. It's made with DU and BSP, as usual. It's literally heaven and hell! If you can't figure out which way to go to get to heaven when you start the level, you need help. Heaven is simply a large stockpile of weapons, armor, and health bonuses. Apparently, the NRA was right! There are also a few of Hell's more putrid denizens placed in cages for your safety and viewing pleasure. So take the opportunity to waste them! Every type of weapon is available in Hell at Heaven except for the BFG. Is there one? Go to Hell to find out. Hell is a fairly linear place. In single-player mode, if you die in Hell, you are dead and that's that. But for multiplayer mode, measures have been taken to ensure that any players that die can re-enter Hell safely many times over. This level isn't meant to be tricky or witty. It is purely kill, 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 jump, kill, kill. It uses textures not in the shareware version, so that's how they kind of get around the whole thing where you have to have the full version of Doom to play, like, these levels. Yeah, that's actually a very interesting thing. You cannot play any, P-Rod if you don't have the commercial version of Doom. If you have the shareware, they don't allow you to play custom levels. Which is definitely interesting. There's difficulty settings, but anything below ultraviolence has about half the monsters and no boss monsters. Okay, so that's a clue there. That means we're gonna have boss monsters. Okie dokie. Yep, here we are. My first level ever. About a week while learning. So yeah, this is Kenneth S. Forte's first level. We've seen a lot of his up-and-coming levels after this that he's made. All these little weird gimmicky levels. But this is his first level. Wow. Okay then. No bugs. None. At least not fatal ones. It's a very large level, and probably shouldn't be attempted on some slower systems. Disappearing things effects used to occur on this level, until I found out that Doom doesn't really like too many objects. Yeah, I'm starting to actually get the idea that that's why disappearing glitches happen as much as they do. It's like when you have a bunch of objects on the screen at once. I had at one point over 900 things, and that was cut in half. But may still occur occasionally. Also in the corridor of the large skull key doors, the game seems to like to inflict damage on you, even if you have a rad suit and there aren't any monsters around. This is not a result of paper-thin walls and seems to happen randomly, but it does happen quite often in any particular in that particular area. If anyone knows what causes this to happen, even when the walls are too lined up thick, please let me know. Okay. Not sure what he's talking about, but we'll see, I guess, because it's something that causes pain. And I don't like pain! Pain is bad! Pain is deadly! Pain is painful! Heaven and hell! I can't believe this is Kenneth S. Forte's first level. Yeah, I never applied this to be in part of Kenneth S. Forte's levels before. Yeah, that's exactly the thing. By playing all these and actually talking about them, you really notice a lot more. See, and this is like a staircase leading down and a staircase leading up. You don't know which way's which way, you need help. As said by Kenneth S. Forte. Also, an interesting thing is, this version of Doom is kind of glitchy. The version I currently have, because you can kind of see, you see like your health area and whatnot, as like the only picture, and yeah, like it no longer is showing a full screen screenshot. It's showing like just your health and the gun. So yeah, that's a glitch of this SVN version. So there's probably going to be a fix for that eventually. I probably should have actually checked. I don't think I have for today to see if there was a newer version. But yeah, let's go up and go to heaven. I'm going to heaven! It's like all dogs go to heaven. I'm not a dog though. I don't think that matters, luckily. Let's press this button. It's heaven with all white walls. Shiny white walls everywhere. Let's go around into a zoo of things and kill demons. And find weapons. Look at that glorious thing. The NRA was right! Look at all this. I'm happy. Doom is being generous right now. Look at all the guns and ammo. Just want to make sure we pick up everything. Hey, you're not supposed to be able to shoot through your cages, bloody demons. We're gonna have to shoot them because of that. Also, this is a lot of the armor bonuses that will be part of that counter. As you see, there's actually guns in this level. That's a lot better than most of Kenneth S. Forte's levels. Apparently, he got worse as he went along. And yeah, he kind of forgot to put weapons in most of his levels. But this one has it, luckily. And there's monsters to kill, varieties, and different things. Die! One demon dead. Another demon we must kill! 2 demons dead! Only 153 more to go. This may take a while, people. Patience is key to our survival. Hi! You can be decimated. You as well. Hey, you're supposed to be dead. That's much better. Okie dokie, more useless ways. Is this an arrow pointing to a wall? Like, is this a secret? Why is this an arrow? Why is this an arrow? This is a weird arrow, people. There are arrows in Doom. I don't get this. Heaven's made of arrows. Why is heaven made of arrows? What does this mean? Hi. Well, a few shotgun shells at this Kako, and then killed Baron. Obliterate! Yeah, and we have the ability to get our plasma back. And that way already has dead things, because we've already been over there. So, yeah, this is heaven. Candles! And ledges. In fact, I think this is most of the items in the map, probably. In fact, it's probably all the items in the map. And maybe just most. Looks like we're getting 68! out of all of our stuff. Well, that's only 2 items we'll have to hunt for in the course of hell, I guess. Yeah, not much to kill in heaven either. We have to go to hell for that. And I don't know where the secrets are. If there are any in heaven. Probably are. Probably missing a bunch. Probably missing the very obvious secret door. That would, allow me to get stuff. But I'm going to go to hell. Because, why not? Yeah, boy, you're going to hell, yeah! Okay, let's go down this really long thing. Did I make sure I checked the music? Yeah. Yeah, and that's one thing, is that with all this E1M1 music, it really gets old. It really does. It's one reason why I just turn the music off. It makes it more bearable for me. Like I said, when I was younger, I used to listen to the music in every single one of these. That really drives you insane. It's probably is one of the reasons I probably got bored with it, because I probably got tired of listening to E1M1 every single time. For hours on end. So, yeah. This is hell. Blinky lights everywhere! Hell is terrifying! Give me your corpses! Oh god, check it, guys. Every one of these there, though, is one more to my accomplishment list. Specifically, it will mean that I can say, look at my numbers, stuff dead. And be happy. Look at all the ways I can go. This is like a confusing maze. Luckily I have an auto map that'll tell me where I can go. Or else I'd be totally lost right now. Okie dokie, go this way. Ooh, what's this about? Crusher! Crusher! I'm confused. Oh. Well, that stinks! Yeah, I'm not being ripped off to zombies. Yeah, okay, so I gotta save here and then be paranoid about saving until after we get past this whole Crusher situation. Because I don't know if I can return. It's a trap! There's lots of things to kill now. Lots of hit scanners. At least we're getting lots of numbers dead. Look at the kill count just go up. And also, this will definitely give us the ammo to kill anything we ever needed. We're doing good. We're not about to die. And obviously, this is a teleporter. I probably should spam every wall to make sure this particular area has no secrets. I'm paranoid about the lack of secrets we've seen so far. Where are they? And we do know MELANGE had some bad secret placement. So, yeah. Oh god, imps everywhere! There's imps everywhere, people! I don't know what's going on, but there's imps everywhere! How many imps can there be? But look at my kill count is still flying upwards. I will admit that is a satisfying feeling. Now, give me secrets. I worked my way here, people. I worked my way this run. I deserve a secret. I'm not paranoid about the lack of secrets. Okay, through this doorway. Chainsaw time! Actually, an interesting thing to know about this one room is I remember this room with the demons. I remember being a lot harder before because I went the hell before heaven, and yeah, if you go hell before heaven, you kinda mess up because you don't have the guns. So yeah, always go heaven first. This is what happens when you're a terrible player and don't know what you're doing. I've learned! Hey, look at me now. I'm doing much better. We're ripping and tearing everything we can find. Actually, basically wipes out the entire room. A room that I remember used to make me spend a lot of time here. This used to be a nightmarish room, I remember. Ooh! What's going on? Something's lowering! I think this leads... Oh god, that hurts. Before we go through there, we probably should make sure there's nothing else in this particular room. I still would like to know... Now the good news is I think from here I can actually get back. It's just I can't get through a few teleporter rooms because blocked off ways. But I'm assuming there's nothing in here because I've humped all the walls. If there is, well, I've been punished for it and it stinks. And I'll hate Kenneth S. Forte all the more. Okay, we'll save here because we need to grab the suit, and now we need to figure out where in God's name we're supposed to be going. It's run this way! This is probably the wrong way, wasn't it? This is barren, boring, and empty. Through here, it's to a yellow door. This is a red door. And this is a blue door. I have a blue key. That'll work well with my... Lots of cacodemons! Lots of flying death everywhere. And that's actually showed the point of this is. Okay, it's in the herd. Look at that number, a lot less to deal with. Now we just have to figure out exactly why I even came in here. That would be important to know. Ooh, secret area. Oh god, secret area, spider demon. Spider demon, freaking spider demon. Why on God's sake did they do this? Buzz and got him to stop his hit abilities. Okay, and that's one of the secrets as well. And one of the items! Haha! Look at that. One of the items and the gold key. That'll be useful for getting forward. So one of the three secrets, maybe the other two doors will each have like their own individual secret. That's what I'm getting the feeling of. It makes sense. Each red pub has a weird hidden area that I have to spam to get into. Which stinks, but at least we killed the spider demon. Okie dokie. Grab this one and we run to the next door. That seems to be the pattern here. And they did say there was boss monsters, so, well, I guess that's proven now. Oh, great! Slime pots everywhere. That's all we needed. Lots of lost souls, too. Great! I hate this room. There's lost souls everywhere. I hate lost souls. And if the super, so I'm assuming we're going to die due to slime. Oh my god. That's just a lot of lost souls. You've got to be kidding me. Let me just try to wipe them out. Move in between the herds. Just trying to like wipe out some of them. Okay, so it's good. It's just like weakness is leveled. Blood doesn't damage you. Now there is blood and death everywhere, but also look at the number. We've killed most of the stuff in this level. Apparently most of the remaining stuff was these fire lost souls everywhere, so I'll take that. I'm assuming, just like the other one, secret. I'm getting used to Kenneth S Forte style. I knew there was a secret. That's pretty good. For me, that's an accomplishment. Oh god, no, 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 no! What? No! Oh dear god! Bloody Crusher! Bloody Crusher! Bloody Crusher! I hate you! I hate you, game! Are you kidding me? Freaking Cyber Demon Crusher! You've got to be kidding me. Okay, idea B! Lure the Cyber Demon into the Crusher! See, let's try and cut the heart this way. I could, like, thin the herd somehow. God, there's so many of these guys. Oh god, there's one right next to me! Get away from me! I could use a crusher, but then I can't lure the Cyber Demon easily out. I'm kind of stuck in the area with the Cyber Demon. I think the idea is to lure the Cyber Demon out using the crusher to basically kill him. Makes sense to me. That's what I'm going with. Crush the Cyber Demon using this thing. Run for your life! There's a giant rocket launcher wielding maniac! Run! Hi. Come this way. This way. Buddy. Okay, he's coming this way. He's coming. Crusher. Not exactly sure this is the best of ideas. Especially since this wall is injuring me more than anything. Well, at least that's all the items. Diary! Okay, that did it. But now we don't have the ability to... Let's just move quick. Quick! Before we die! Okay, I don't know where I am, and there's birds everywhere! Why me? Why me? Just keep firing! They're coming at me fast. Die in between your attacks, just keep moving. They're everywhere. Flying everywhere. Okay, it looks like we're already chopping them down. Oh look, a few more! These are going to be the last two though. And there's also going to be another secret somewhere in this map that I'm missing. Why does that not surprise me? I missed a secret in this freaking massive map! Now we're just going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out where it is. Please be right here. Kenneth S Forte, I trusted you. Give me the secret that I know is going to be here. It's obviously here. Aha! I knew it! I knew there was a secret in here. Okay. Now for the stupid question of how exactly do I get this stuff? I see. Okay. Now we get on this and we drop here. Of course, what exactly is the point if we don't have enemies? Like, we killed everything in the map. What's exactly the point of all this ammo? We got the BFG. We have nothing to kill now. Well, that was pointless. Oh, okay, here we are. Get on this thing. Look at that. No push around hunting aimlessly. We've gotten it down. And we're free. Yay! It's alright. That was a lot less evil than I remember it, because like I said, I remember that Demon Room in particular being really bad because of the lack of ammo. But yeah, we kind of had the chainsaw and all that, and things are pretty relatively simple as long as you stuck in that corner and let the demons all mob you. Beyond that, really, it was just a bunch of killing. It was like mass killing in a level, which works well because mass killing does work. Check out Spunk to see exactly what I mean. And this seems to be like mass hordes of all different monsters instead of Spunk, which was just mass hordes of, like, shotgun guys mostly. So it does work in certain regards. The heaven area was pretty nice or whatnot, to check out. This level did feel pretty excessive with the amount of ammo, but on the same time, I think that was kind of the idea I was going for, is it was just a mass killing level, kind of like Spunk was, where it was just move around and fight a big horde of ridiculous amounts of stuff, and it wasn't really supposed to really challenge you. It was supposed to just be kill a bunch of stuff. And it did kind of do some nice challenges. I'm just in the hordes of different stuff, like the amount of barons that be thrown at you, the amount of lost souls. It was just a sheer number did it. You had like excessive amounts of ammo, but you also had excessive amounts of enemies. So it kind of worked in its favor. It was probably not the best balance in anything, but at the same time, it allowed for a lot of crazy killing, and at the same time, a lot of things coming at you. So it kind of worked as a good balance. And we had some boss monsters being thrown at us in various places. Not exactly a big fan of the secrets. At least once you kind of figured how one worked, you pretty much got them all. But, and the fact that it mattered that it did kind of make sense how they did it. Like, you get into the area with the blue door, you're going to look around there because you just made it into this pointless area, fought a bunch of cacodemons. Where exactly is the way forward? So, it is annoying in Pushball. I don't exactly get why they did that. But it does make sense in the regard that you will look around there and probably end up spamming every wall just because you know there has to be some way. And they did keep it pretty consistent after that, so that way you would mostly find it. With the final one probably being the least one, but at that point you're probably searching them just in case and would blunder across it. So yeah, nothing really that was too abstract in terms of secrets, at least. It wasn't like they threw it in the middle of one of the areas where you couldn't get back to, which would have been really annoying. So I do have to give it kind of credit for that, even if the secrets themselves weren't the greatest, like I said. They had their place. And the amount of sheer combat and all that, like I said, had its own place too. Like I said, it's nothing really spectacular here, nothing really that amazing. But honestly, in terms of like Kenneth S Forte levels, I think this is his best level. I feel like he put a lot more effort and design into like this one than like any other level besides like MELANGE. Every other one was like a weird concept level where it didn't even have guns or really anything else in there, and it was like totally abysmal in balance. MELANGE had some stuff, but the problem was that it had like required secrets to get through it. And yeah, that was kind of like a frustrating thing. And it was pretty forgettable mostly. This one, it was a nice concept level. It was heaven and hell. And it kind of took it and went with it and just being kind of like Spunk was, and just being a sheer carnage level. Which, like I said, honestly, I feel is kind of like usually the best levels for Doom. Just because it kind of serves its purpose. what is the exact purpose of like Doom that has like benefits over like other games? The fact that you can throw mass hordes of stuff and try and kill stuff. Usually, Doom is in a game that is focused really on like challenge of the enemies. You don't really normally have like Doom being that hard of a game in comparison to like other ones. This ain't like, like later FPS where you actually have real challenge from the enemies because most of them tend to be relatively straight line shots. Allows you, as long as you have areas to dodge, you shouldn't have too many problems. More scenario specific, of course. Depending on the scenario, might be rougher or easier. But the actual particular enemies themselves are not as rough as, like, say, other enemies could be in just generic situations. Um, and so one way to counter it is by throwing massive hordes of them, and that's what a lot of levels end up doing. And I think that concept kind of works really well in its favor because then it's the idea of being overwhelmed by the forces of hell, and that's really kind of what it's all about is fighting massive hordes of demons and whatnot. And that's really, if you can think of like one memorable thing about Doom and the older FPS in general, prior to like the days of Quake and what exactly is the appeal of them? What exactly was there that was good? It was probably the mass killing of everything. I really say. I say that was like the one good thing that came like from Doom in those early days, and probably is the appeal of why I exactly come back to it. So something like this plays a lot better than all these other random puzzle levels or other levels where they're not so focused on just the sheer killing. Like I said, this level wasn't made to be anything complex at all in terms of thinking or anything. It was just get through here and mow down hordes of demons. And it works well in that regard. Like I said, push walls, bit funky, but at least there was logical reasoning I could say behind them, which is more than I could say for most levels. And beyond that, there really wasn't too many problems at all. It served its purpose of being pretty entertaining, and it's, like I said, because the fact of the matter that it's heaven and hell, which basically hell is the concept memorable in Doom and whatnot. It is a pretty memorable concept. We haven't seen exactly many levels try and take on heaven at all, which is very interesting when you think that this is a game about demons and hell and all that a lot. But yeah, there normally isn't the idea of like descending into hell or anything. It's just usually something's in the base, or you kind of go into hell for a little bit from the base or something like that. This one has like an interesting staircase ascension descension idea that works well. Um, and like I said, while it's pretty linear, honestly, I feel most Doom levels are pretty linear. I feel like most levels really in general are very, very linear, unless we're talking about like Thief or those type of games. And they definitely have enough exploration involved in them to feel rewarding. um, it's not so much, the fact of the matter that you are required to do things in a specific way with invisible walls everywhere. You never felt like you're inhibited, but at the same time, there is a general direction to go. And so when people argue about the non-linearity of these games, I'm not exactly sure how extreme it is. Because like I said, honestly, when it comes like you look at these games, like even the most non-linear levels, usually there's always like one way to go. Keys define linearity. If you have a key card and a certain door that you have to go through, that usually means you have to go a certain way. Um, there's usually not multiple ways to reach your objective or all that at this point. Like I said, if we're talking Thief, you're talking non-linearity. But you're talking Doom and those types, it's usually just simple shooters and whatnot. So really, arguing about linearity and how linear the level is, I don't really feel is that important. Um, and as for the actual combat here, like I said, it works pretty well. We have areas where there's mobs of imps, areas where there's mobs of demons. There's a lot of like dark and lightness ideas being thrown in here. And yeah, there's that whole ending area with a mob of barons. So with all that in mind, it's definitely a chaotic but interesting idea, and it worked well. So all that in mind, thank you very much all for watching, and I shall see you all next time.